So in the anime community, there is a giant war, Christian, that you may not be aware of sub versus dub.
Between good and bad hygiene.
That's the secondary war at cons.
Yeah, I can tell it's secondary. You guys don't give a shit about it.
Yeah, they care a lot more about this one, sub versus dub, because usually people think sub is more quality, but dub, you know, I can not look at the TV and still understand what's going on. So
yeah, bro, I'll be reading the words the whole time.
Yeah, y'all reading.
Yeah.
The skill though to be able to look down.
Reading,
bro. I gotta eat. I'm trying to eat.
I'm talking about paying attention to 1/3 of the screen, but still being able to see the whole screen.
That's not a life skill. It's a skill only.
Yeah,
for
bro.
anime.
What are we in 3rd grade?
I think now is the time to determine what is the best from someone who isn't too close to the problem like we are. So we have set up a couple sub versus dub clips for Christian, our non-anime fan.
Anime hater.
Oh, anime hater, to judge and critique and say what he thinks works best. Some fantastic, some not so much.
You're telling me there's good anime?
All right, so let's start out with the first clip. I'm feeling Christian gonna be a mad sub. Christian gonna be a bottom for sure. To start things off, we have the Porco scene from Attack on Titan. First, we're gonna do the Japanese.
It's funny because I prepared Japanese, English, and Spanish.
Oh yeah.
No, we need the Spanish. I heard the Spanish dub's
is
going crazy.
All right, this is a spoiler alert for first 3 episodes of Attack on Titan final season.
Hey, yo.
Porco.
Ohayo, Porco.
Pieck, 何やってんだよ。
こっちの方がしっくりくるんだ。びっくりさせちゃった？
That position more natural for me too, baby.
That's crazy.
Ohayo, Porco.
I'm trying to Porco if you know.
Yeah, if you know what I'm trying to say. First off, before we move on to the next one, what do you think of that?
Seemed very anime. It was like somewhat sexual, but not really. There's
That is
something
the essence
there.
of anime.
Face down, up.
Yo, she don't cart tight.
Yeah, she got a cart, I'll tell you that much.
All right, let's play the next one.
All right, English time.
Hey, Porco.
Good morning, Puck.
Did he buzz?
Hey, Pieck, why are you down there?
I guess this just feels more natural to me. Sorry if I scared you.
Ooh.
Would you please just walk away?
All right, I didn't think I was gonna get the heebie-jeebies on that one, but good God, never have I wanted to be with a cart titan my entire life.
Why she got the vocal fry, bro?
She did the whole thing. Girl, you know what you doing.
It just feels so natural to me.
The first one was like a very innocent, like, oh, you caught me doing this, but I actually didn't mean to. The second one, she was standing at the top of the steps for an hour waiting for someone to catch her like that, bro. And for that, that's a high score of another 10 for me.
The whole anime's like that?
I wish it was.
I'm trying to attack some titans right now.
I'm about to attack something, you know what I mean? Anyways, that was a fantastic, that was a great, all right.
God.
But we got one more. And the fact that you
Yeah.
have it on the list now after I am now aroused for the rest of the video, I'm quite scared.
Damn, they doing it in Spanish?
Just let me know when you're ready. Let me know when you calm down.
Let me like play that shit. Run it.
What do you mean natural, bro?
Buenos días, Porco.
Nope.
Oh, shit.
No. Pause it.
Pause it. Go back 5 seconds. Go back 5
Bro,
seconds.
run it back. No, go back to the beginning. Run that back right now, sir. Oh my God.
Buenos días, Porco.
Good morning, mommy.
Hell nah.
Oye, Pieck, ¿qué diablos haces?
Estoy mucho más cómoda haciendo así.
I don't know what.
Say
¿Acaso te
panty?
espanté?
I don't know what the fuck she just said, but yes. First off, I forgot to say this for the last clip. Shout out to the guy voice actor. He did a great job in the English. Although I can't claim for the quality all around, that was a great performance. Okay, so let's go ahead and rank these. Which did you prefer the most?
What do you mean when you say preferred?
All right, give me like every scenario in which one has a preference, because I feel like they all do different things here.
If I spoke Spanish, the Spanish dub would be the best one.
Shut up. Well, if I spoke Spanish, I'd like the Spanish one better.
If I was home alone, the English one.
English one for sure.
Horniest, bro.
Like I was like,
Where's the horny Titan at?
I'm surprised y'all thought the English type.
No, the Spanish one was nice.
I think the Spanish one was the horniest, but the English one had like the most effective.
No, the
horniness.
English one sounded like it was in a porn.
Well, that's my point. Is that like the Spanish one was like overtly sexual, while the English one hit me in my heart. I was like, oh my. And then the Japanese one was slightly suggestive. But if I had to give it to one, honestly, I'm giving it to the dub. And I'm a dub guy, but I'm giving that to the dub.
I think the only thing I will say about the English dub is why the f
Yeah, that kind of threw
it's
me off too.
Porco.
This is why people make fun of dubs. They're not pronouncing the name right. But listen, Adrian, she can call me whatever the hell she wants, dog. She say it like that. If she look at me, it's like, oh yes, Larry. I'd be like, yo, that's fine.
I mean, all of them are solid.
Honestly, all of them are solid. They all do different things effectively.
Oh god, I guess continuing on with Attack on Titan, this is a clip that
yes,
you brought on, Curt.
It's like laggy.
Well, you can read the words.
Oh, there we go.
何の罪もない人たちを大勢殺した大量殺人鬼だ。んなことを分かってんだよ。お前にわざわざ教えてもらわなくてもな。じゃあ一丁前に人らしく悩んだりしてんじゃねえよ。もう人間じゃねえんだぞお前ら。この世界を地獄に変えたのはお前らなんだぞ。分かってんのか人殺しが。その人殺しに何を求めてんだよお前は。反省してほしいのか。謝ってほしいのか。それでお前は満足かよ。もうお前が知る俺らはいねえんだぞ。泣きわめいて気が済むならそのままわめき続けてろ。
Nah, hell nah. Ain't no English speaker topping
Yo,
that.
that's I was like, bro, that would hit me in my soul.
Ain't no English speaker topping that one.
So then,
Your parents sleeping? What? Speak up, bro.
you're not warriors or soldiers. You're just murderers. Psychotic mass murderers who snuffed out the lives of countless people that never did you any wrong.
Don't you think I'm aware of that fact? I don't need you shoving it down my goddamn throat. Then stop acting like you've got any right to feel sorry for yourself. We're living in a hell you two created. Are you proud of yourselves? You're not one of us. You've never been. You're not even human anymore. An apology? Is that what you hope to get out of calling us murderers? Want us to feel bad? Want us to take the blame? Who are you talking to? The people you thought you knew don't exist. They're dead. But hey, if screaming does it for you, go ahead and scream your goddamn head off.
What
Relax,
do you think?
bro.
I have my opinion. What do you think?
English Eren, Japanese Reiner.
Really?
Really?
Yes.
You know what? I don't necessarily disagree. In my personal opinion, overall, I might have to give it to the Japanese because, man, there's some of that.
No, the Japanese overall, though.
But
Japanese
yeah,
overall.
it cut deep. But, yo, Bryce Papenbrook as Eren was cutting me right there. I got to respect it.
I'm going to walk out.
Bro,
Adrian's
I'll be honest,
not
though,
happy.
I'll be honest, though. It's kind of an edgy teenager vibe, which I'm sure Eren is. So
that
it
is
kind
his
of
whole
like,
character.
so like the whole time I'm like, bro, relax. Just wait till you gotta pay taxes. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't take it too seriously, but the Japanese one, I was like, from the start. But the English guy sold it to me when he started screaming like, oh, he mad.
I mean, I think both Erens did really, really fire. It's just that I think the Japanese Reiner really hit me, yo.
It's the bass in his voice.
He was yelling at me like I was like, damn, I'm sorry. My bad. I'm sorry you killed all those people.
Also, he's kind of doing that while lying.
Yes, sir.
He's lying.
No, he was
armor of his
gaslighting us.
Titan, bro.
He made you feel bad for making him feel bad, and I felt bad, dog. Good shit. Good. He gaslight gatekeep girl bossed me, and I respect that.
I know a lot of sub watchers are gonna be like, but it's Yuki Kaji. He's
No,
like
he
the
did not to
best
say
voice
he
actor."
didn't do a great job, but I think it's just like for the
Maybe
flawed
just that
character that
scene.
is teenage Eren in
Angst,
this
yeah.
moment, having him go, your actions have consequences. Oh, next up is a clip from Jujutsu Kaisen during a particular battle, Tokyo versus Kyoto, coming together to clash, and a specific character who has this thing called cursed speech.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, like Christian has a light familiarity with him. Specifically, what we'll be judging is how he says the "don't move" line. All right, each language has a particular flair.
He got a
What?
football on his tongue.
Yeah, bro, that's how it should work.
Don't move.
That was the English. All right, and next one.
C'est terminé, ne bouge plus.
Ooh, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Omelette du fromage. Keep it going.
Keine Bewegung.
Kind of a bagel.
Kind of a banger.
I love that. If I were to do my rankings, at least from the ones that are memorable, the one I like the most is still the Japanese, hands down.
Nah, bro, I gotta give it to that.
Here it comes. Let me
Omelette
get
du
it.
fromage.
Omelette du fromage.
Omelette du fromage. It goes from super intense ones to kind of a bagel.
Kind of a bagel. And then he's like, "Whoa."
Kind
Yo,
of a
run that
bagel.
kind of a bagel real
Yeah,
quick.
kind of a bagel.
Keine Bewegung.
Kind of a bagel.
The first one, the Japanese, my opinion, hands down the best. It just feels appropriate.
Play the French one again.
C'est terminé, ne bouge plus.
He said, I'm gonna sneeze.
Bro, he drank his water, went down the wrong pipe.
What's his power? Kurt?
It's cursed speech. Anything he says happens essentially. So when he said "don't move," my boy Toto got stopped in the air.
Bust a nut.
My favorite, the Japanese is the best, but my favorite is kind of a bagel. Yo, all our international viewers are pissed at us, and I'm sorry. I'm gonna put that out there. Make sure this makes the cut, editor. I apologize. All right, what we got next? Oh, JoJo's, and then my favorite. I don't know if you know anything about JoJo's Bizarre Adventure while you do this channel. I'm sure you will. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is essentially just a bunch of bros going on a journey across the world to stop a gay vampire.
A bizarre adventure, if you will.
Yes,
Genius.
it's quite a
Ooh.
bizarre adventure. So they come together, and during a lot of the scenes, the main cast in part 3 is Jotaro and his, along with a couple others, along with his grandfather Joseph, who is a American. So often he'll say expletives in English, and it is some of the best from the show, some of the best content. There we go. There we go.
No!
Oh no!
Oh shit!
That's my favorite one. That's my favorite one.
Oh shit! Oh my god! Oh my god! Yes, yes, yes. Oh my god. Son of a bitch!
Yes, sir. Spot of the bear. I love the
Oh
dub
my
too, but I'm already putting it
God.
near the sub is my favorite.
Holy shit!
Holy shit! No, I
No.
loved him. Oh, R.I.P. to that VA. He passed away.
What?
Yeah, he passed away. So R.I.P. to him.
R.I.P..
Fantastic job. Rest in peace. Thank you for leaving us with this incredible take on Joseph Joestar. I love that. Play that dub though. The
Yeah.
dub isn't as fun for me.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh god! Oh no! Oh my god! Oh shit! Son of a bitch!
What the f is this show?
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Yo,
Indiana Jones, bro.
Yo, I love Richard Epcar, bro. 10 out of 10. I love that too. But I gotta give it to the original Japanese. But
gotta give it to
he
Japanese,
did
bro.
fire. But bro, he did fire, bro. I loved his Joseph.
Gotta give it to
Joestar.
Japanese.
What a king. Good shit. Is it time for the last one? Go ahead, run to Japanese first. Ready to pause it. Make sure-
0.2秒縮まりました。
Okay, okay.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
So, context before we get into the English clip. Ghost Stories was a very special case for getting dubbed. Essentially, the team who did licensing did not perform well, and they gave the English dubbing team whatever creative liberty they wanted with it. Usually, that is not allowed. You're supposed to translate directly and as faithfully as you can. Ghost Stories, they could do whatever they wanted with the script as long as they got to the same endpoint. Adrian, can you please play the official English dub of this clip for Ghost Stories? Thank you.
That's what I'm talking about. Pump, pump, pump.
Think of a big black man chasing you!
All right, pause. So when they said translate to English, that is what they thought.
I told you what happened, dog. I told you what happened. I told you what happened, bro.
Play it one more time.
Yeah, it's not over yet. Start from beginning. Go ahead, start that from beginning.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Pump, pump, pump! Think of a big black man chasing you!
If he speed up.
Well, he's not racist.
I guess not. He's only 0.2 seconds faster.
I guess he's not racist.
You know what? Good on him.
Oh, man. Anyways, yeah, so what's your preference for that last?
What did he say in Japanese?
I think it was kick faster.
So when they said kick harder, what do you think we should translate kick harder to?
Dude, think of a big black man chasing.
They went from hayaku to think of a big black man chasing you.
I mean, it got like almost the same amount of syllables.
Yeah.
Dude could have said anything faster. He went, think of a big black man.
But that's the point, is that they were given full creative freedom with what they wanted to do to change the script up. And
they took that.
They took that.
They took that and ran. But not just ran. They ran as if there was a big black man chasing them, bro.
But honestly, the Ghost Stories dub is iconic. And the work they did on it really helped it out for the better.
Yeah, from what I heard, the Japanese, the original wasn't very popular anyway.
Yeah, it wasn't popular at all, but this is incredibly popular for the West because, Christian, the whole show was like this.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah. So what's your preference? What's your preference on this one?
I think the English one got more emotion. Honestly, I think the English one got more, I feel like the English one's really coming from the soul, you know? There's something about that extra 8% that a good coach will implement into you spiritually, you know what I'm talking about? Like, he's getting into your mindset. He's like, you got to earn this. Think of a big black man chasing you, bro. That unlocks a gas tank that kick harder won't.
Yeah, kick harder and then kick hard R. There's a big difference. There's a big difference. Me personally, as a black man, I love the dub. They did a fantastic job. Yo, I love the Ghost Stories dub. It is fantastic. It's like an abridged series, but
I was gonna say that it's like YouTube poop.
Yeah, it is like, yeah, it's like any abridged. Anyways, we went through everything. Final thoughts on the dub versus sub debate with these examples we brought you.
Holy shit.
It might take us a couple more tries to pin this down. So if y'all want a part 2, let us know in the comments because I feel like we kind of have to.
Yeah, link us some videos, man.
Yeah, link us some videos. Anyways, that's it. Just go flop.